All right, here we are again, Yin and me.
Hello.
Hi, and today now we're going to talk about, in this particular video, about, we sometimes hear from experts, Yin, you know, especially when they're specialists like a particular specialty of MD, a periodontist, somebody who's more, who feels and is paying more attention to his high quality of work, like for instance a plastic surgeon or something, or somebody who in fact I had saying that, hearing to say that a fancy restaurant owner the other day. So they asked this: how does this being a jolly good fellow, how in the to be known in the community as a jolly good fellow, how will that help me? Because people come to me because I am a good doctor. Can we explain that?
Well, I think it's very, very important that an expert is also known as a jolly good fellow, because the last thing we consumers, well, at least for myself and many people I know, you know, we look at an expert as somebody who is very far away. Just the word definition expert kind of solicit a feeling of wow, he's like up there and we're down here, and people don't really buy diplomas. This is what I've seen. Just because somebody has 2, 3, 4, 5 years of a study, and you have many diplomas.
Well, tell that to a doctor. I mean, you know, I mean, they couldn't even practice without it. And we have seen doctors with 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 extra diploma titles behind it. And some of them are more than flat broke, right? Well,
yeah, and the reason is consumers don't understand what those things mean. And for us to ask consumers, let's say, to evaluate the expertise of a dentist, we would have to probably go to the same school. You know?
It's impossible otherwise.
Impossible.
It's impossible otherwise.
Exactly.
So basically, obviously we know that, and that's what we try to get across here, is the public, whether they hire an accountant. That's probably a good example, because most of us have no clue what an accountant does. And everybody, I mean, we have a clue, because it's really only adding up numbers and subtracting. It's really no big deal, kind of. And yet, most business owners will tell you they have a hard time finding an accountant and have a hard time evaluating the guy until it's all too late, so to say.
That's true.
Same with a doctor.
That's right.
Same with a car mechanic. So now, people, by doing so, go to referrals. I got that. But again, what is that referring person really referring? The expertise? Because he can't evaluate it. He is referring what?
Well, I think more referring the person himself.
The person.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And again, we have shot the video about Mr. Obama, and every single president. What do you think why presidents walk up with their children and their wife in tow, why they go to particular emergency scenes like a hurricane or an earthquake or certain things, why they're involved in human type of things, and they call it baby kissing, and you know, go out, shake hands, you know, and always, you know, the personal character assassination is trying to be done, because we do not really know what's going on in the White House, or for that much in the Governor House or whatever. Like, let's look at Mr. Schwarzenegger when he got elected some years ago. He was just a liked person.
That's right.
Do you understand?
That's right.
He's just a liked person. He was is more liked as a person even than he is accepted as a great movie star. Do you understand?
That's right.
He's a well-paid movie star, but nobody ever accused him of being one of the best actors in the world. And yet he's known as a good person. So people said, he will not cheat us. He does things with children.
Right.
And again, a president, they're always children. They all have a dog. If they don't have a dog, they get one within a few weeks going into office, a la Mr. Obama. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Why? Because, you know, if a salesperson comes to a house and makes a home call or house call selling vacuum cleaner, if the dog likes him, and, you know, big German Shepherd can jump on him and can, like, you know, and he kind of like puts his hand in the German Shepherd's mouth and plays with him, and if maybe the little 3-year-old puts a lollipop in the salesperson's mouth and he's okay with it, that salesperson can now sell the Brooklyn Bridge to those people.
Right.
At the very least, he can sell 2 vacuum cleaners, that's for sure.
Right.
And people need to realize that, right?
That's right. Yes, that's right.
Well,
and, yeah, and today actually I want to add one more point. I read a book in a about PR, about online PR.
You read books?
Yeah, I do read books.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and one thing that I would say was, nothing is more shunned than the person who write a blog, right, or comments on a blog, but trying to sell a product of this company.
Yes.
That is like no. People can see through it and say, "Wow, this guy's trying to promote his company," not really giving real opinion and comments on a blog, and that's very shunned.
Yes, and don't we run all the time, whether the person is a machinery salesperson or makes machinery, or whether he's a dentist, they always want to talk about their good work and what they have for services. They want to talk product they have. They don't even want to talk, we see it all the time with dentists. They don't want to talk about a particular dental procedure or any type of medical procedure which they themselves don't perform. It is unbelievable.
Right.
Not giving the big scope of what's going on and making people interested.
That's right.
Got
to be involved in other topics than your own topic, and that is the first. That's social manner. That's where we go to dinner. We don't say, do you guys want to know what I do? In dinner table. No, you ask always. What do you do? And that kind of communication goes right into marketing.
Right. And why is there so much business done on the golf course?
That's a good point.
Because on a golf course, people meet each other, they talk, they do things, and then eventually it goes to this, business thing. But at any given time, I know Georgie from my whatever. People even join Rotary clubs, except that doesn't work so well because there's 10, 20, 30 people there, and you get a couple of pieces of business when you start and a few down the road again, but then that's it, because it's the same people all the time, and Rotary Club is not meant to get business, even though that's what 99% of people unfortunately join it for. So we have a system with obviously no doubt where a jolly good fellow can be done.
That's right.
But look, doctor, business owner, realize that it must be done on a systematic way, and it can be done. Just go and be ingenious about it, and find some way, and read books and hire consultants to do so. You got hopefully some good information here about why being a jolly good fellow is important. It wouldn't matter what profession you have. Ciao.
Bye bye.